say about that. I am allergic to the season or whatever. I feel like my nose is swollen, but sinuses, all that. So I feel like today is the perfect day to have a cozy day. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say day, but it's the perfect time. So my ideal cozy day right now, since I have so many books to read, I need to read those books like pronto. And I was gonna get all dressed up, but this is the real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. So yeah, this is me, my pink bed, my pink self, the big headphones. Um, I am gonna wash my face and put on a lip liner though, but the bonnet is staying on, the muumuu's staying on, and this is my cozy off day reading vlog. Okay, so I started filming on my laptop because I'm like, I read on my phone, guys, so I can't film on my phone. So I have a couple of books that I plan on reading today. I have Black Queer Southern Women. I have Mouths of Rain. And then I have, um, actually, I'm gonna return this. I was reading Becoming Supernatural, but it's not really translating well on audiobooks, so I might have to pick that up like as a physical book. What else was I reading? Just finished The Third Wife by Lisa Joel. And honestly, while I'm here, let's talk about it. Let's just talk. So, Lisa Joel created like this really really beautiful world of, I feel like I really was in the characters' mindsets and worlds. It's like has multiple different point of views. I think it's like third person. And I would say that it's one of my most interesting reads of the year. I've had some interesting reads this year because I think I read Someone You Could Build a Nest In this year. Yeah, read that this year. And following it up kind of with The Third Wife, it gave me that very unconventional setting because it's about a dad who has two wives and he had just got a third wife. Something happens to her tragically, and it's really crazy to go through the history of his life, how he got to where he is, and it's also set in the UK. The way that they talk, the things that they talk about, it's really interesting because I felt like I was in London. Like I felt like I was in that setting. Um, it was nice to learn about the different kids that he had in his marriages, how he met his wives, how he felt about his late wife, and it's like a good novel about growth and how dysfunctional families work, how you could be going about life thinking that you're thinking selfishly, really. Like, it put me in the mindset of a parent who thinks selfishly and then they awake and be like, I had it all, like where I was at. But just thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. It's a really good book, guys. It's a mystery, but not like a super super deeply murder mystery. It focuses a lot on like the relationships and what people thought about his late wife and then what they thought about him, what he thinks about himself. It was really interesting language too, pertaining to like the women's bodies, like how he would think about them and even like his daughter and stuff. I don't know if I really jived with that well. I don't know if it's like a thing just being in that the headspace of a man looking at women. But all in all, really good read. Speaking of good read, I need to go on my Goodreads account. I don't know if you guys can see that and plug in the days that I borrowed it. I don't know when I started this book. That's what I'm trying to see. Oh, I borrowed it on the 3rd. Okay, so let me put in, always do search for home for books, do the Third Wife. If you guys have any recommendations for like thrillers and things like that, I'm a huge thriller girly. Yeah, it's my favorite. Maybe I should go on Goodreads and see what books are popping now. But also, I need to read what I have. That's what happens. Like, I just be like, oh, I need to see what this is about. I'm gonna rate this like 4 stars. Most of my books get like 4 stars. Maybe I should rate it 3. I don't know. Like, yeah, maybe I should do 3. It was really good. It just was like, okay, you know. So I did that, and then I think I finished it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yesterday. So I borrowed it on the 3rd, and I finished it yesterday, which was the 24th, and I rated it 3 stars. Yeah, I always use Goodreads for my book reviews and stuff because I'm like, it's just such a good thing. Okay, so on there, that's what I'm reading. I'm reading so many books at one time, so I don't even know what I'm going to start with. Then I have my books app on my phone, because like I said, that's where I read. I'm currently reading Women Who Run with the Wolves, because that's something that Jill Scott was talking about during her press run for her recent album. And I also got the Celestine Prophecies, but I ordered that a physical copy, and I'm getting that in soon, I'm sure. So I'm reading that, and then I'm also reading We Could Do Hard Things by Glennon Doyle, Abby Wambach, and Amanda Doyle. I think I might start with reading that right now. I feel like that'd be nice. And, well, I can't find the one book that I was reading, but now I'm reading Carmelie, The Relationship Mechanic. So, very excited about that. Okay, so I'm going to start with Women Who Run with the Wolves instead of the other book. Then I always play some Pride and Prejudice music, like right here. Some Pride and Prejudice music, and yeah. Gonna do that for a while. Let's close it up. Sometimes I like certain books and certain things give me like the feeling or the thought of certain colors. And this book, Women Who Run with the Wolves, is very much a blue highlighter type of story. Does anyone else do that? It's only been 5 minutes, and my comment so far is like, this book is making me want to learn. Like, there's always a part of me that loves school and would love to go back to school, but yeah, I need to find a class somewhere, a literature class, somewhere I could study for folklore and like deep stories and write essays. That would be fun. Okay, I'm back with a quote. It says, so this old woman said to her in a dream, well, she was on the shoulders of an old woman in her dream. She said, no, come stand on my shoulders, for you're old and I'm young. No, she insisted, this is the way it is supposed to be. And then she went on to write, I believe the old dream woman about the way it was supposed to be. The nurture for telling stories comes from the might and endowments of my people who have gone before me. In my experience, the telling moment of the story draws its power from a towering column of humanity, joined one to the other across time and space, elaborately dressed in the rags and robes or nakedness of their time, and filled to the bursting with life still being lived. If there is a single source of story, and the nument of the story, this long chain of humans has it. I love that because I've been wanting to get into like ancestry research and things, so it's very beautiful. I don't know if you can tell, I just took the meanest nap ever. She was super mean. So that's where I stand right now. Not gonna read Women Who Run with the Wolves anymore. I'm gonna move on to We Can Do Hard Things, and then I'm gonna see if my artist weighs in the car. Time for some lunch. Trader Joe's Cajun pasta. For the We Can Do Hard Things one, I'm just gonna do yellow. I was doing pink because pink was like my staple one, but I want to try something different. Okay, so I'm done reading that, and I'm about to start reading the last chapters of chapter 2 for The Artist Way. I wasn't as hands-on with this as I wanted to be this month. Me and my sister have been doing January. We did week 1. February did week 2, so it's almost time for week 3. I'm still gonna try to complete as much stuff as I can today because it's really fun and really enlightening and very it really helped me out. This is the book I do my artist way in, And I just want to put a sticker, one of the stickers I got from Body on here. Let's see if it sticks, because I know I was having trouble with these with something else. Like, it does peel easily, but hey, it is what it is. If all else fails, I guess I can leave them to here. But yeah, about to write down some of these prompts, and then I'm going to go on my computer for a while and work on some getting my life together things. Okay, this is how I look every day, I guess. But no, finished reading it. Now I just have some tasks to complete this week, and yeah, that'll be all for the artist way for this week. And I think that's all for this vlog. Yeah, it was very fun. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense, but I'm trying. And now it's time to do some admin stuff for my own life. Bye. I'll talk to you guys later.